Assalamu alaikum. Peace and blessings, everyone. The ticker on? Yes, indeed. I am back. My name is Miss Seisha, and this is your Sunday read aloud time. All right. I am so happy to be back. It seems like I've been gone for a while. I don't know, to me, and I only missed 1 week. And the reason why I missed last week was because I was scheduled to do my very first professional um, photography shoot. So I was feeling like big time. Okay. Oh, wow. It was just fabulous. Shout out to Drico Lamar. His studio is phenomenal because he has an eye when it comes to that photography, taking those photos. He has a way of capturing you and making you just look spectacular. And so I was just really blown away. I was like, wow, man, this is great. And so that was dope. And the reason why, what prompted me to do the photography shoot was because, inshallah, God willing, a lot of you have seen already the post. I am on my way to becoming an author. And it is a great feeling because it's actually a co author space. So it's myself and 9 other phenomenal, beautiful women from all walks of life. And it has been literally, like the back cover of the book says, a journey. I was like, wow, man, I'm actually uh, having this come to fruition. This is something that I said I wanted to do. I made my intention to write a book. I actually was planning on writing a children's book first, actually, in which I am still, inshallah. I'm still going to write a children's book. But this opportunity was presented to me by Sister Asiya Nasir, founder and executive director of Jessica Cares. Shout out to her and the phenomenal work that she's doing with the young girls and women and empowering them, getting them to live in their purpose, see, to overcome their adversities, and to see the greatness within them. And so this is her author's masterclass, okay? And she hand selected us women, all right, to be a part of this beautiful co-author space. And I'm excited, y'all. I'm nervous because I did a deep dive. Okay, now I could have went deeper, but I went. Let's say we used a pool analogy. It was like I went maybe about 7 feet. Okay, you know. So yeah, so that's what I did, and it was just like, yeah, probably maybe 7 to 8 feet. Depends on who you ask. Okay, so. I'm definitely just I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to the completion. And so, just again, like I said, for those of you who just jumped on, this is why I missed last week reading to you all because I was doing the photo shoot. Which our photos are going to be in the book, of course, and it's going to be great. And I'm using those photos for other platforms and things like that as well in my professional endeavor. So, with that being said, it's almost 4 minutes in, and I want to go ahead and get into this book, okay? This is the book I've read a few times actually on Facebook Live, and I was just feeling her. And the reason why I wanted to read this book was because I gave my student, shout out to Zaria, when I was tutoring her earlier, I gave her a quote by Ibtihaj Muhammad. And so she's been on my mind. And so I said, why not just go ahead and get The Proudest Blue? I actually had The Kindest Red, which is her other book that she did. But that was one of the books we wound up giving away because, again, being the founder and executive director of ABC Read, this is what we do. We give out books like this. And so that was the copy that I had, the only copy I said, and somebody wanted it. So it's like, here, you got this book. So there you have it. But we are going to purchase more. And this is why we are always asking for donations, because we've distributed over 8,000 books now, 8,036, I believe that's the total, and counting. Okay, and it's folks like you who make it possible. You give, you support us, and we appreciate you tremendously. All right, big time. Okay, thank you so much. So let me get on into this book again. If you have the book, grab it. Have your little ones grab it. Okay, have those girls grab the book. And this is a great story for boys too. Okay, so all the young people can learn about the proudest blue, all right, and seeing what this little girl has on her head, and I'm matching her as well, the blue hijab. So let's dig on in. A Story of Hijab and Family by Ibtihaj Muhammad with S.K. Ali, art by Hatim Ali. Uh-oh. There we go. Yes, 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 indeed. Shout out to my YouTube live people. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all. All right, let's dig right on into this one. Mama holds out the pink. Mama loves pink. But Asia shakes her head. I know why. Behind the counter is the brightest blue, the color of the ocean. If you squint your eyes and pretend there's no line between the water and the sky. It's the first day hijab. Asia knows it. I know it. We're sisters. The next day I wait. A new backpack, new light up shoes. I feel special. I feel like twirling. Asia comes out of the house and I stop. It's the most beautiful first day of school ever. I'm walking with a princess, so I pretend I'm one too. But even princesses have to stop to cross the street. Asia takes my hand in hers, says, "Come on, Faiza." We speed walking. 14 steps, 14 light ups to get across. Asia takes me to my line first, hugs me goodbye. I turn to watch her leave, give a little curtsy to the princess going to the sixth grade area. She's easy to see. Her hijab smiles at me the whole way. My first day hijab is going to be blue too. What's that on your sister's head? The girl in front of me whispers. A scarf. I whisper back. I don't know why a whisper came out. I try again, louder now. A scarf, hijab. Oh, she whispers. Asia's hijab isn't a whisper. Asia's hijab is like the sky on a sunny day. The sky isn't a whisper. It's always there, special and regular. The first day of wearing hijab is important, Mama had said. It means being strong. I turn, but I can't see the blue anymore. I run to the big kid side. 27 steps to see Asia. I need to give her another hug. I need to see her smile. Faisal? Asia's eyes wonder why I'm here. Are you excited? I asked. About the first day of hijab? She nods, smiling big, and I feel better. Someone laughs from nearby, a boy pointing at Asia. Why? Asia's hijab isn't a laugh. Asia's hijab is like the ocean waving to the sky. It's always there, strong and friendly. Some people won't understand your hijab, Mama had said, but if you understand who you are, one day they will too. In class, I draw a picture. Two princesses in hijab having a picnic on an island where the ocean meets the sky. The girl who whispered in line says she likes it. She says it's so loud, the teacher comes over to see it. I wonder if Asia drew a picture too. Recess time is for 5 cartwheels in a row. I land the last one near the sixth graders, near Asia and her friends, near a boy yelling, I'm gonna pull the tablecloth off your head. Asia's hijab isn't a tablecloth. Asia's hijab is blue, only blue. Asia turns away. Her friends turn away. They race to the middle of the schoolyard, their shoes pounding the pavement, playing tag. Mama, don't carry around the hurtful words that others say. Drop them. They are not yours to keep. They belong only to those who said them. It takes me 48 steps to get away from the yelling boy. After school, I look around. I look for whispers, laughs, and shouts. But I only see Asia waiting for me like it's a regular day. She's smiling, strong. We cross the road hand in hand. I can't wait to get home to show Mama the picture I drew, to show Asia that I'm wearing the same hijab in it. Because Asia's hijab is like the ocean and the sky, no line between them, saying hello with a loud wave, saying, I'll always be here like sisters, like me and Asia. And here's a picture of Ibtihaj Muhammad, of course, a gorgeous beauty. Right. So this is the end of this great story. And again, this is one of those stories where you can have those conversations with your children about other people's cultures. So it reminds me of the quote that Sister Kalisa Harris, who is a library branch manager, and I had her on my podcast. Check it out. Actually, it's on my YouTube channel, Reading is Freedom. And she told me a quote of an educator out of Ohio, and she said that books should be like mirrors, windows, and sliding doors, and how books should be a way for everyone. But in particular, I'll just focus on the children right now. They should be able to see themselves reflected. Okay, so that's why they should be like mirrors. They should be able to also be like windows, because then they're able to look outside to see, right, other people's cultures, their traditions, different ways of knowing that other people have different ideas, okay, different places, okay, being able to look out, and a window, right? Somebody can look in as well. And then also sliding doors. So she said that a person should be able to walk into another person's traditions and cultures, and being able to learn about other things, and that other person is doing the same thing, right? That's why it's very important when we have different books that reflect all types of people, because this is how we learn. This is how we learn about what someone else is doing. This is how you learn about the hijab. So now it's a discussion about, okay, so, oh, I saw that substitute teacher in my class. She has on one of those things. Oh, okay. So now you can have a conversation with her. Oh, I learned about the hijab, right? Okay, yes, because we have this book at home called The Proudest Blue, and it talks about the hijab. Uh, can you tell me more about it? Okay. So this is a way where we are teaching our young people in particular how to discuss topics about other practices, whether it's a religion or whether it's just a different culture or tradition, and they learn how to do it in a respectful way, not in a way where they're turning up their nose like, oh, what's that? Like the boys in the book, right? Doing the snickering and trying to be funny and being insulting. Those types of ways, we should definitely, we want to make sure that we are demonstrating and modeling for our children that that's not how we operate as human beings on the highest level of ourselves. When we are interacting with people and there are things that they're doing that we're not familiar with, things that they're doing that we've never seen before, we don't want them to turn up their nose and start trying to be funny and crack jokes. No. What we want them to do is to be able to learn how to ask questions about things that they do not know, in a way that is tactful, in a way where the other person does not feel offended. All right? So that's my little tidbit lesson on how we can be better people the more we are reading books, because again, it is teaching us how to be able to have those conversations, how to be able to learn about things that is not familiar to us, that we don't know, and to appreciate other people's cultures and faiths and traditions and practices. All right. And you get to travel too. Did you know that? That's what books allow you to do, allow you to travel. Okay. So thank you all again for listening. Again, my name is Miss Sasha, and I want to say Ramadan Mubarak again to my fasting brothers. Though and you may not be fasting either, you know, because some people aren't able to fast. Okay, so Ramadan Mubarak. May you all have a blessed Ramadan during our blessed month right now. And I hope that everybody is making lots of prayers, asking God, asking Allah for forgiveness, and also talking to people who aren't practicing, uh, who aren't Muslim, and they don't observe Ramadan, but be willing to share information, be open to answer questions when people want to ask you about our fasting and our extra prayers, and the generosity that we should be displaying during this month as much as we possibly can. And speaking of generosity, as you all see the ticker on the bottom of this video, please feel compelled to donate as much as you can to our organization. Like I told you, the over 8,000 books that we've given, majority of those books, these are books that we purchased. All right. And we get a lot of donations, but majority of those books we bought. All right. We've gotten with donations from people like you, as well as from our grant funders like Neighborhood Connections, IOBI, the Cleveland Foundation. Okay. With the Black Futures Fund, we were awarded that grant twice. All right. So people see a need for what we are doing in the community, and we are definitely appreciative. So once again, I just want to remind everybody again, thank you all for joining me. And I hope that you all make sure that you share this video. Make sure that you like it. Make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you put comments as well. And let me know if there's any types of books that you are interested in me reading. Please drop them in the comments section, all right? Because this is something that I absolutely love to do. I love reading aloud, okay? Again, my name is Miss Sasha. Thank you all again for listening, and you all take care. And remember, reading is freedom. Grab your merch. Grab your merch. All right, readingisfreedomshop.com. Peace.